Well, how are you guys doing today? It's your old pal Double D coming at you with another quick video. Breaking news, sort of. Not really breaking. It's old news, but it's new to me and new to a lot of people. It involves a post on X by Jason Bulmahn of Paizo. Tell you what, let's just get right into it and I'll tell you what I think. And I'm also going to show you I think it's one of their newer adventure paths in Pathfinder 2e. It is absolutely bonkers and insane. This is Jason Bulmahn. He's the director of game design for Paizo. Now, Paizo is the #2 tabletop RPG company, but this was Jason a couple years back when he was announcing an opening on the design team at Paizo. Now, he said all are welcome to apply, but he wanted to encourage women and people of color to consider tossing their hat in the ring. He wants to see a big, broad swath of folk interested in joining the team. And then this other person responded, imagine if you encouraged white men to apply more. The bleep storm that would ensue. And Jason's answer is, to be honest, they don't need encouragement to apply. You can almost feel the venom dripping off of him here, can't you? Society does a pretty good job of telling white men to try for anything. Oof. So this is Seattleitis. Jason thinks he is the white savior. He's going to rescue women and people of color in the tabletop RPG industry. Funny how these people never give up their jobs to a woman or person of color when they have a chance. He could step down at any time and say, you know what, I'm going to go out and I'm going to find my replacement. And I will dutifully step aside for the good of society. No, it's always for the good of their own pocketbook, isn't it? These people are huge phonies. All right, so why then is Jason making news now? Well, I stumbled across this post on X from Magic Man. Give him a follow. It's a good account talking about how tabletop RPGs are for everyone and everyone's welcome at his table. And I look down and I see Jason Bulmahn. Oh, I remember that name. Head of games at Paizo. Saying, now this is from actually back in August, so I don't know why this is coming out now, but this is the first I've seen it. If Vance, meaning J.D. Vance, the soon-to-be Vice President of the United States, has played Pathfinder, I want him to send his books back. No space for fascists in our game. Well, this is very silly. First of all, I think J.D. Vance, I knew he played Magic. I didn't realize he played Pathfinder. So, hey, good for him. I'm sure he probably played first edition. But just, of course, the labeling of anybody on the right as a fascist. It's becoming such an old, tired canard. But you know what? It still needs to be called out and laughed at. There's a lot of folks out there who think, just ignore these people, bro. Just ignore them. They're not doing any harm to you, and who cares? Maybe they make good games too, bro. And to that I say, to hell with you. If you don't think this stuff seeps down into the final product from these kinds of people, you're crazy. You're absolutely crazy. It's not like the old days where, somebody may have voted a little differently from you. Oh, that person votes Democrat, but they basically understood, like, we're all the same country. Let's come together after an election, stuff like that. So this isn't the old days, when you found out, like, oh, my favorite artist or, game designer is a little bit different from me politically. No, this is blood sport to them. This is life or death. And if you are one of these morons who just sticks their head in the sand and says, Paizos, who cares, man? I love the game, bro. I love the game. And, who cares if they say this kind of stuff? The game is still good. Well, the game is shit. How do I know? Well, this is in my comments section from another video from one of my subscribers, the NWDM. Thank you for bringing this to my attention, sir. Dude, I was shocked when I found a magic item in Pathfinder 2 that you can only attune to if it's returned to its ancestral land. You apologize for the harm it was subjected to, and a promise is made to uphold its ideals. I was like, what? Yeah, he says, check out the rite of repatriation. So I did. And sure enough, online, it's a ritual level 2 spell from Pathfinder number 193, Mantle of Gold. You call upon and apologize to local spirits as you ritually return a culturally important object to its creators, heirs, or resting place. If the spirits accept, they repair some of any damage the object might have sustained since it was last in their possession. Learning about the item's significance and its rightful owner's history often makes this ritual easier to perform. They're saying you should educate yourself there, as does performing significant deeds to repair past harm. Talking about reparations there. The deeds or depth of knowledge required is subject to the GM's discretion, and then some game mechanic stuff there, but you get the idea. This is pretty much par for the course for Paizo. If you're enjoying their stuff, that's fine, I suppose. We played some Pathfinder First Edition, especially. First Edition is just D&D Third Edition. So nothing wrong with that. I think it's when they went to Second Edition, that's really, really when the lunacy kicked into high gear. They were always a liberal company before that, but they kind of kept it out of the final product. But now you're getting stuff like the right of repatriation. So look, if you want to go down that road, I suppose that's your business. You're giving money to people who hate your guts. But some people think, hey, if I do that for a game that I love, it's okay. It's all about the game, bro. No, sorry, not the case. You end up having to choke down stuff like the right of repatriation and then supporting it just to own the anti-woke people. So that's a really sad road to go down for those folks. But if you're just a regular player, there's better options out there. I've said it quite a bit. There's just any old edition of D&D. There's the retro clones like Dragon Slayer, Castles and Crusades for be pretty good bare bones experience. Still has a little bit of meat on the bone, so to speak. So, yep. Paizo sucks. They think if you're a white guy, you're a fascist. And if you play their games, you may find yourself publicly apologizing at a table for a quote-unquote artifact that was stolen. What you are really apologizing for is real-world colonialism. So hope you enjoy that. You guys take care and have a great rest of your day. Peace.